But week one with food, I like this because I do think it applies to a lot of people. Start to tune in and realize the difference between hunger and cravings. I do think a lot of people eat because they are craving a food rather than being hungry. I do think in our society that a lot of people just don't even know what hunger feels like because we do pretty much have readily available food all the time. May not be healthy food, but it is abundant and we can get it. And so we don't always know the difference between hunger and cravings. And so that can make a big difference there. With that too, you can kind of tune in to how your symptoms respond to different foods. If you are eating more processed food, are your symptoms worse? When you're eating healthier foods, getting the leafy greens, are your symptoms better? Maybe. So that way you can start to tune into some of those things. Another thing that's really important that I don't see people doing is chewing your food thoroughly. Most of the time I see people and they just take a bite and two or three, chews, and then they're swallowing. So they're swallowing this big hunk of food. That's going to be a lot harder for your body to break down than chewing food how you should. So you should chew your food so much that it's basically a liquid when you're ready to swallow it. What this does, it helps the saliva in our mouth to digest things. There's all kinds of enzymes in our saliva that's breaking things down. Plus, we have the mechanical breakdown of just the chewing itself. So we get a lot of digestion done in that very first phase. That means that our gut doesn't have to do as much later on. And so this can help us to absorb nutrients better, can decrease stress on the gut. So it can just have a big impact on things.